There's a man who can read the mind and insert thoughts into your head, who can conjure the spirits and defy the laws of nature. That man is Master Mentalist Michael Gutenplan. Don't the smile fool you, because you're about to experience his dark mind.
All right, let's get this show started. What do you guys think? Six Flags? Let's hear it. Let's stop the music. Stop the music. This person is sitting here, arms crossed, has no. You're in the front row, sir. You gotta do something for me. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I get it. It's late. I'm gonna restart the music for you. Okay? Can we reset it to 1, please? Give you a little chance to catch up. All right. Is everybody else ready to redo it? Yeah. All right. Hit it. All right, Six Flags. Let's get this show started. Let's get this show started, Six Flags! Holy cow! See, not so difficult. Hi everybody, my name is Michael Gutenplan. I am a third-generation psychic and a professional magician. This is all true. And tonight, we are going to unlock your dark mind. What is the dark mind? A, it's the hashtag you're going to use when you post your pictures, please. But is the secrets, the shadows that hold the power to psychic potential, manifestations, telekinesis, mind reading. It's all real, and we're gonna do it here tonight, but I need you to believe. I need you to participate, and if you do, amazing things are gonna happen. Now, there's a risk of danger. I'm completely serious about this. There is a thin line between psychic and psychotic. And oh no, you laugh, but if we cross it, there's no going back. And some of your minds are not meant to explore the darkness. That's okay. Now, I know I can read your minds. I know this because I'll put my name on the marquee. I want to see who can receive my thoughts, who has a natural access to their dark mind. So, we're going to do a warm-up with everyone. I'm going to draw a picture. Let's do 2 simple shapes. So I drew 2 simple shapes. Like a square, not a square because I just said square. I want you to imagine you know the shapes that I drew. I want you to imagine you can read my mind. Take a deep breath in and receive my thoughts now. Everybody should have 2 shapes in their head. Raise your hand, make some noise if you're thinking triangle and circle. Whoa! Holy, nice. Oh, stop. Someone just thought to themselves, I was thinking trapezoid, he was never gonna get. Who thought trapezoid? That was you. And you were thinking, oh, he's never gonna get this, right? It's real stuff tonight. That's crazy. All right, let's do numbers. I'm gonna, not that one. Let's do this one. I wrote a number. It's a number between 1 and 50. I'm thinking of it. I'll give you some hints. Both of the digits are odd. So it's an odd number between 1 and 50. Take a deep breath in. Imagine you can receive my thoughts. Now, everybody should have a number between 1 and 50. Raise your hand if you're thinking 37. Who got 30? All right, a few more. Very nice. Did anybody get the numbers and the shapes? You got the numbers and the shapes? Yeah, you. That's you? What's your name? Jaden? Everybody give Jaden a round of applause. Join me on the stage, Jaden. Holy cow. Numbers and the shapes. Excellent job. Jaden, I'm going to give you the microphone so everybody can hear you. Hold it right up to your face. Come stand right on that little yellow X right there. Now, Jaden, I want you to be honest. People come into the show, and they think to themselves, oh, it's a magic show, it's at a theme park, it's at a theater, it's all fake. But you just experienced it for real, and that's a little weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little weird. It's about to get real weird for you. Don't get anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Who has a dollar bill that I can have? Look, not one person moved. That's so rude. I'll make you a deal. If you give me your dollar, I will give you in its place this $2 bill. You'll make a profit. It's a real $2 bill. You double your money. Hold it in your hand. I don't want to come to you and have you fishing for it. Whoever is the first person makes the money. Who has the dollar bill in their hand? This person in the blue is making a... You really want this money, don't you? Now, I don't want to take your dollar. And you put your phone down, take a deep breath in, take the dollar, fold it in half. I thought you were ready. Fold it in half. If you can with those nails, holy cow. Fold it in half one more time. And one more time, and I'm going to have you put it on this little clip. You take the $2 bill. No, make a little square, not a rectangle, a little square. Here, let me help you out there. You seem to be having some... This is what happens with online education. Can you push in that clip? Push in the... Let me explain how a clip works. You push it. So push in the clip. Now, if you can't use the nails, you shouldn't have them. Go take a seat. Thank you so much. This dollar bill is now yours. Take the dollar bill that this person in the audience gave me. Thank you. I want you to be honest for a second. Nobody came up to you before the show and said, hey, give this guy a dollar. That really was your dollar, correct? Yes, thank you so much. You can sit down. You got $2 for that dollar. That's your dollar. Don't open it just yet. I'm going to put a blindfold on. It helps me concentrate. When I put the blindfold on, I want you to open up the dollar and look at the serial number. Now, every single dollar bill is unique, and it's unique because of its serial number. No $2 bills have the same serial number. There are 80 billion different serial number combinations. You have one of those 80 billion. And we're going to share that number psychically. I want you to look at the first number. It's a letter, 8 digits, and a letter. Don't worry about the letters. Look at the first number. And look at me, and I just want you to start repeating that first number in your mind. You're already doing it, aren't you? You're thinking to yourself over and over, 5, 5, 5. You're thinking 5? Yeah. Yes. All right, let's do the next one. Think of the next digit over and over. We have a great connection. You did it like 3 times and then you stopped. You thought to yourself, 2? I know, it's crazy. They're not impressed, but you are. Do the next 2 as a 2-digit number. 10, 20, 50. And you thought it once this time, you thought to yourself, 92. Yeah. Amazing. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at the back of the room. I want you to imagine there's a movie screen. I want you to project those images of the last 4 numbers onto the... You have a great dark mind. I got the first 2. It's a 4 and a 6. And you're... Are you thinking of a 4 again? I can't... You are. And you just thought to yourself, yes, it's 48? Yeah. Wild. All right, look at me. Look at the first letter. And look at... Here's what he's thinking. E! Are you thinking E? Yes. Yes! And look at the last letter. Look at me. The serial number on the dollar bill you have, 1 in 80 billion. Is it E, 529-24648A? That's incredible. You get to keep the dollar. I'll take the microphone. You get to go back to your seat. And that's what mind reading looks like. We all have something in our past that's embarrassing. Now, sometimes it's something we've done, but sometimes it's our family, something we have no control over. This box. This box belonged to my grandfather's great-uncle Julius. It actually contained his wife's ashes. She died during childbirth. And Julius came to America with his daughter after winning the Irish sweepstakes. It was like a lottery. He had a premonition, saw the numbers, played them, and won. Now, this is all true. Julius's daughter got sick, and he wanted to restore her health. Now, like me, my father, and my grandfather, he was a psychic. He had access to his dark mind, and he tried to restore her health psychically. And when that didn't work, he crossed the line. The line I talked about at the beginning of the show between psychic and psychotic. He started experimenting with the occult, witchcraft, and believed that if he can steal someone's spirit, he can restore her health. So, he would find victims, he would torture them, perform horrendous experiments, all with the idea that he could steal their spirit. And he kept failing. The bodies piling up, the stench of death filling the air. Nothing worked. And then he had an epiphany, a realization. He realized that the death of a body is the death of the spirit. And if he wanted to steal it, he had to keep the body alive. So the next day he found his victim, but he didn't torture them. He hypnotized them, put them into a trance, and got them to sign a contract giving him possession of their soul. He took the contract, folded it up, and put it into this box, the box that once contained his wife's ashes. Now, at that moment, as if it was the dead victim's warning this kid, something fell. The boy, realizing what had happened, ran over to get the box, but couldn't pick it up. It was too heavy. It was as if his entire being was in that little box. He was tossed out onto the street, and Julius knew he had succeeded. But he was never successful in giving that soul to his daughter. She died a few weeks after this, and he died the next day. I think he died of a broken heart. Now, I need to be honest. This story is embarrassing. And it's so hard for me to tell because it's true. I have to admit that my family has a deranged murderer in its past. And it's embarrassing. Who here believes in the darkness? Who here believes in the psychic? You believe? Yeah, you. What's your name? You will now experience. Please join me on the stage. Give them a round of applause. So join me up here. Watch your step as you come on the stage. And one more time with your name. Annika. Annika, ooh, before I forget, Annika, can you just do me a favor? Come here. You're part of the show now. Will you sign your name right there? Thank you so much. How kind of you. Yeah, don't even they did not listen to the story. You are just going for it, aren't you? Annika, I'll take that back. Do you know what this is? It's a contract. A contract for your spirit, your strength, and your soul. As long as this is in play, it will be valid. The end, it will be void. Hold on to this for a second. It's very important. I'd like you to pick up the box. You can feel that it's heavy, it's wood, but you can feel the box. Pick it up for me. Well, it is the Dark Mind Show. You can feel the box. It's pretty heavy, but you can do it, right? You can pick it up. Great. Annika, I'll take the contract. And I'm going to place it into this box. I'd like you to come stand right over here. Take a deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Your soul, your being, your strength is mine. And it is trapped in this box. Please place your hands on either side of the box. Right here, stand right in front. Put your hands on either side. I'd like you to take a deep breath in and hand me the box. You all right there? What's wrong?
Just give me a second here.
Well, it's not. Do you know why?
My hands are sweaty?
No, it's because it contains your soul. It's heavy with the weight of your spirit, your being, your body. Take a deep breath in, hand me the box. Take a step back. The harder you try, the heavier it will become. That box will always be impossible for you to lift. I will give you back your contract. It is yours. And once you touch it, it will be void. 3, 2, 1. The contract is void. Please hand me the box. You can go back to your seat. The darkness is real tonight.
Baby, now and then I think about me now and who I could have been. And then I picture all the perfect diamonds till I cut the strings on your tiny violin.
Who here knows what a manifestation is? Ooh, a lot of hands going up. For those of you that don't know, a manifestation is believing in something so much that it becomes true. We experiment with the idea of a manifestation when we're young. We play a game called Stiff as a Board, Light as a Feather. Someone lies on the floor, 4 people pick them up. It's a real thing. It's from the 1600s, actually. And it's the first time we experiment with this idea in our mind that we can manifest something. It's actually the first time we experiment with our darkness. I want to do a little experiment tonight. I need some volunteers. A lot of hands going up. All right, this person jumping out of their seat in the black shirt right there. Let's get someone from over here. You in the black shirt. Excellent. A lot of black shirts going on today. Hello, how are you? You know, why don't you come on up, sir? You look. You don't want to. He said no right away. You can come on up, sir. Sure, come on up. Who else do we have? Let's get some people up front here. I like the energy in the white tank top. Sure. The red, excellent. Looking for very, in this shirt right here, you up front. Okay. Let's I want to make sure we get, you can come on up in the tank top. Oh, you've already had your chance with those nails. Why don't you come on up? And let's get one more person. In the blue shirt. I like the energy there. Everybody can kind of come on up. We always get more than we need because I'm looking for very specific things here. What is your name? Matt. Thanks for joining us, Matt. Over the nose, please, just for safety reasons. Your name? Jeff? Ariana? Kevin? Johanna? Christian? Natalie? Logan? Lorishana? Over your nose, please. Thank you. Jasmine? Tiara. Excellent. Let's do this. We'll start with you, sir. Can you go to the back right of the board? You'll see 2 handles. Just stand right there for a second. And can you stand right in front of him? Yep, right in front of him. You'll see 2 handles. Why don't you stand next to him right here, and you stand on the back side of that. And if you could just reach down, let me see where your hands naturally fall. All right, you can go back to your seat. I'm going to replace you with you back here. And you go stand right there. Perfect. Just right in between. Perfect. Just like that. Great. If everybody can kind of gather together. What's your birthday? April 12th. November 2nd. July 25th. March 23rd. May 24th. 7/11. I like how you said that. Raise your hand if you believe in the darkness. Your hand came up last. You will be the one to stay. Everybody else can go back to their seats, please. What's your name one more time? Jasmine. Jasmine, please join me right over here. I'm going to give you something just to hold on to for a second. Jasmine, these are keys. Now, everywhere I go, I find these keys. It's the most bizarre thing. I have a collection. I think it's the spirits. I think it's the ghost saying, hey, I'm here, nothing to worry about. These are an amulet. They are a connection from the past in the present that will keep you safe. As long as you hold on to these, no harm will come to you. Please hold the board. Jasmine, have a seat right here. And now lie down. Put your head right here. Jasmine, you're going to be here for a while, so get comfortable. Why don't you scoot down just a little bit? There you go, so your head's on here. Relax, close your eyes, and whatever you do not move. Here lies a dead body. Cold as marble, stiff as a stick, and light as a spirit. Release the board and clap once. Everybody, clap once. Rise, dead body, rise. Stiff, no, you stay seated. Rise, dead body, rise. Stiff as a board, yet light as a spirit. Clap twice. I want you to hold on to the handles. Do not let go whatever you do and listen to everything I say. Pick up just about an inch. Pick up just, now, take it away. Do not let go. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Start saying it over and over. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. When I tap you on the shoulder, you will remove one hand. Keep the other hand on. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. 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 When I tap you on the shoulder, you will only use 2 hands to hold her up. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Two fingers, just 2 fingers, sorry, 2 fingers. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. 2 fingers, stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, 2 fingers, stay right there. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Excellent. Keep saying it. Stiff as, everybody say it. Everybody say it as loud as you can, over and over. Let's take it to the next level. Say it, I don't hear you. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Let go. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. 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 Keep your hands up. Stiff as a board, keep your hands up. Light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light. Now, grab it. Too much. Down, quick. It was too much. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. You two can relax. Sit up. Open your eyes. Sit up. Put your legs over the top. I will take the keys. The spirits that were holding you are gone. Gone! You can go back to your seat. The 4 of you can go back to your seats. Your shirt smells the best out of anybody who's ever been in this show. And that is the power of a manifestation. Holy cow! That is what? Let me explain why I'm so excited right now. At every show we do Stiff as a Board, Light as a Feather, and we only get 2 fingers to hold someone up. Rarely do we have enough energy in the room to hold them up with just energy. That is you. That is something that you did unique to this moment. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that experience. Seriously. Now, I want to share with you something interesting. This is something I've been working 20 years on. It's harnessing and accessing my own darkness. I'm going to blindfold myself. I'm going to use duct tape and coins to block out all light. While I am doing this, reach into your pockets, reach into your bags, find something interesting, something that you're probably the only person here that has. I want you to do this. Everybody should be holding up an interesting object. The answer is go get me a bunch. Can I get some duct tape music? All right. 1. All right. Next. All right, cutting off all light once this goes on.
Oh, thank you.
Can I get the blindfold? All right, next. Thank you very much. Next. I'm going to cut off all light. I can still sense a little bit of light.
La bolsa de la Kiki.
Let me get the whole roll up. Thank you so much. Oh, that is tighter than it should be.
La mechimba arriba.
No,
Oh my
lo más
God.
raro que
Anybody here?
tenga.
Hello.
Dámelo pues.
Hello. Is there someone here? Hello. Hi, first person. Are you here? Who is the first person? I hear you screaming from across the room. Okay, Micah, calm down. Deep breath, Micah. Deep breath. Micah, I'd like you to do me a favor. I want you to make sure I'm really blindfolded. I have duct tape, I have coins. You can feel the coins. Make sure that it's actually, like, this isn't some sort of thing that I'm doing, but actually blindfolded. Don't touch me. You do whatever makes you comfortable. You can verify for everybody. I can't see. Thank you. Micah, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to pick up your item. I'd like you to hold your item in your hand like this and put your hand between mine. Micah, are you holding a keychain? Yes, a keychain. Is it a keychain of a frog, Micah? Yes. It is! Oh my gosh, you can go back to your seat. You're incredible! Next up, come forward. Next up, do we have someone here? Please pick up your item. Let me know when you have it in your hand. You have it in your hand? Put it in your hand. Hold your hands between mine. Take a deep breath in. Interesting. I get this at a lot of shows. You have money in your hand, but it's not in the shape of money. I'm getting the vibrations of the cotton from it's probably like a dollar bill. Is it an origami dollar bill heart? It is? Show it to everybody. You can go back to your seat. That is incredible. Next. Hello. Hey, are you here? You have your item. Great. Hold your item in your hand. Put your hands between mine. What is your name? Naomi. Huh. It's plastic and chemicals, and it's like not a liquid, but it's like a paste, and it is a little bottle. It's not a big bottle. Do you have a tiny little bottle of Sensodyne toothpaste? That is what you have? That's amazing! You can go back to your seat. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, this is so tight. Oh my God, is that everybody? One more? Hi. All right, take your hands, put them between mine. Oh, this is very tight. I'm getting the sense of plastic and intertwined rings. Does it expand? I'm feeling like you have a piece of plastic in your hand that is like rings of plastic, white plastic. And I feel like it doesn't stay exactly as it is. It almost feels like it should be something that it's not. Does this make any sense to you? Yeah? What do you have? A ring light. It opens up, right? Can you show everybody what you have? I'm getting like senses of energy and everything. That is for your camera, right? You can go back to your seat. That is wild. Oh my gosh. Now, this is the part that everybody except me seems to really enjoy. This has to be done really quickly. All right, there's the point. And now this really hurts because it's... That's my dark mind. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Let me put this back to where it makes sense. There we go. All right. Oh, I think we have time for one more, guys. What do you think? One more? Let's do it. Earlier tonight, I made a prediction. A prediction that came out of these books. These are white pages from Manhattan. They're pretty old. I actually got them at an antique store. Each one of those books holds over 2 million phone numbers. And I was guided to one of them, I like to think by the spirits. Let's see how close we can get to finding that same phone number. I don't want to pick the person. I'm going to throw out the frisbee. Whoever it lands at is the person that will join me on stage. Watch your heads. Here it comes. All the way in the back of the room. Whoever has the frisbee, come join me up on stage. If it's close, here comes someone. Oh, they're getting their steps in tonight. Okay, please take your time. As they are doing a grand entrance here. Do you have the frisbee with you? Excellent. And what is your name? George. Everybody give George a round of applause. George, thank you for making the trek down here. I always think it's important that everybody is involved. No, I don't want to touch the frisbee. It is, you know what? I've been working on it. I saw people in the back. I said, everybody's got to be involved. George, I'm not going to throw it right now. We need to pick a page. We have 2 million phone numbers. We want to get to 1. I'd like you to throw the frisbee out now. Don't go as crazy as I did. But let it go. See where the spirits got it. Wow, George is joining the Olympic frisbee throwing team. He didn't make the finals, but he is joining. All right, stay right where you are. I'd like you to yell out a number between 1 and 1,900. 750? George, open up to page 750. Thank you so much. I'd like you to throw the frisbee to someone else in the room. Just give it a nice toss. Don't even think about it. Well, it's going to someone. And oh my goodness. Well, you technically grabbed it, so you can stand up. You were joining us on the stage just a moment ago, so this is your chance at redemption. There are 5 columns on page 750. Give me a number between 1 and 5. This is crazy. George, we are on page 750, column number 2. Now here's the crazy thing. I knew this was going to happen. But that takes us from 2 million to 100. Column number 2 has 100 numbers on it, right? And you can verify for everybody that the numbers are different, they change. George, I'm going to give you this microphone. I'll even give you this nifty light. You can take that. I'll hold it up here. This way you can see it okay? All right, so we are going to go up and down column number 2. And when you say stop, that will be the number that we use. Say stop at any time. Right there, towards the top. Perfect, just like I wanted it. That number right there, George. That one right there.
Oh,
Yep.
646
646
470
470
7609.
7609. Right? 7646 470 7609. Awesome. And it belongs to Harold Henry's. Harold. So, from 2 million phone numbers, George, we ended up at 1. On page 750, column number 2, it belongs to a man named Harold, and it is 646-470-7609. Now, George, earlier tonight, I hung up a prediction behind this curtain. Can I get a drum roll from everybody? That would be great. George, that prediction came from page 750, column 2, a man named Harold. If you don't believe any of this, you're not going to believe that. The number is 646-470-7609. Give George a round of applause. You did it! You did it, George! They're not buying this, are they? You know, George, here's the thing. I do the show a lot, and I listen to people as they leave the show, and they come up to me and they say, "I know that it was a trick." But I've said at the very beginning of the show, no magic, no tricks. They still don't believe me. And what's worse is they don't believe that I predicted this exact moment. That's not my prediction, George. You see, I wrote you a letter before the show. I knew you were going to be up here. I knew we were going to get that page, that column, and that number. That's why I did this. Do you know what's in there? Grab the microphone so everybody can hear you. Do you know what's in this box?
No.
Okay, George, I'm going to try this again with you here. Inside this box, do you know what's in here?
No.
Here we go. George, I have a box. Inside this box, do you know what is in here?
A Russian nesting doll.
No, George, the letter for you. Trying to get crafty on me. George, when I say I wrote you a letter, I'm serious. Can you please tell everybody who this letter is addressed to?
Jorge.
George. I'll do the jokes though. George, take the envelope. I'd like you to open it up and in a loud voice into the microphone, read to everyone the letter that I wrote to you before the show. And let's see how close we got to 750, column number 2, a man named Harold, at that number.
Dear George, at tonight's show I predict that we will select a phone number from page 750, column 2. It will belong to a man named Harold. The number will be that one.
Well, read it out loud so we know. They might think it says that one.
646-470-7609.
646-470-7609. George, you can keep that and go back to your seat. And those are the secrets to my dark mind. Thank you.